Hello everyone, making a little idea video. I haven't talked at you all in a while, and there's something that's been on my mind because it seems to keep coming up in my lessons with women. And so I just wanted to kind of put it out there and share it with you in case you are a female dancer and you also need this information. I have been teaching professionally for almost 10 years now, and something that continues to come to my attention is that the way that women or followers are taught is very male-centric, meaning we're kind of taught that the best, most useful, most fulfilling thing that we can do as female dancers is just be great at following. And I tend to feel like that's not untrue, but it's only one facet of social dancing. It's only one facet of enjoying your dancing and being a great dancer. And we're kind of taught to have this hyper focus on it and be very sensitive and kind of judge our own dancing based on whether or not we can follow well. And then we feel this great sense of anxiety and like a failure if we aren't able to follow. To which I say, A, there are two people involved in social dancing. There's the leader and there's the follower, and neither one of us is perfect. And so sometimes if you miss a lead, it's not your fault, it's the leader's fault. But let's say it is your fault. Who cares? You know, I mean, missing a lead isn't the end of the world. It's not the worst thing to happen. It happens to professional dancers all the time. There's a miscommunication, or maybe I really didn't do what I was supposed to do. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the dance. That moment passed. We keep going, laugh it off, do whatever you need to do to recover, and keep going. Being a great follower is not the only important thing in your dancing. And oftentimes, the more we can relax around this idea that we have to be able to follow every single move and just kind of try to enjoy the dance, interact with your partner, the better your follow will be. The more anxious you get, you miss something, then you miss another thing, and it kind of snowballs into this all-out panic on the dance floor, then A, you're not enjoying yourself, and so why even do that? But B, it is negatively affecting your follow. The part B of this spiel is that over and over again, I inherit female students from male teachers, and I tell them, oh, you can do this with your shoulders, or you can do this with your arm, or you can do this in the break, you can lift your leg, you can do all of these little adornments. And even just telling women that they are able, and not only able, but that they should be using their bodies and really dancing, it had never even occurred to them, it had never been taught to them, because the focus is so much on following. And so I tell these women, you know, not only are you allowed to, but you should, and you will get more fulfillment out of your dancing if you actually dance and don't just focus on following. It's like this mind-blowing idea, when to me it was like, well, duh, you know? And I think that speaks to, again, kind of this machismo in how we teach women how to dance. We teach the men that they're the leader, they're in charge, and we teach the women just shut up and follow. And I'm just allergic to that idea entirely, because I see social dancing as a conversation. It is not a dictatorship. It is not one person shouting and one person listening. It is the leader says something and the follower responds. And in turn, the leader has to respond back to the follower. It isn't the man talks, the woman listens. The man talks, the woman listens. No. If you lead a turn and I turn slower than you'd like, you have to wait for me to come around. If I do a double, you have to deal with it. If you lead a free spin and I go into a shine, that's my right, because you let go of me and you need to wait for me to finish my shine before we start dancing again. So I need women to understand that we have agency in our own dancing, that we are not objects, and the men are subjects. We are both subjects, and it is a conversation, it's an exchange. We go back and forth. And just as much as I need to listen to the man's leads, he needs to listen to my follows and respond to me. So I just wanted to put this out there because it's been kind of stewing in my brain because it just continues to come up with my female students. And so putting it out there in case you're not one of my students, but you need this information. You have agency in your dancing. Dancing is a conversation. So make of that what you will. Have a great day, you guys.